All right, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. It could be this phone. I probably need to delete some apps off of here. Um, I don't know. But today's title is Mars going into Cancer. So I'm gonna go back and edit the title and add the date. So let's go ahead and get started. For the people who do not know, I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel, not tropical or Western. So, for my channel, Mars is still in Gemini until November the 30th, and then it will go retrograde again back into Cancer. Now, I did a video, a couple of months ago talking about how Mars will only be going retrograde back and forth between Gemini and Cancer only. And this is a phenomenal thing that Mars is doing because Mars, just like any other planet, will always go to each zodiac sign. But this year, it is only going back and forth between Gemini and Cancer. So, if I did do a video of it, it'll be in my live section, and that is where all of my current videos are as a playlist. And it will be several months ago, probably September-ish. Yeah, probably about August, September is when I was doing it. If I do find a video relating to it, I'll put it in the community tab, okay? Now, remember, if you don't, this will be going back and forth between the two zodiac signs all the way until next year. Okay, I think until about May, June of next year, around the same time that also K2 and Rahu will be leaving Virgo and Pisces. Okay, so this is going to be a back and forth thing between Gemini and Cancer, and is going to be like this into, let me see how long Mars is going to be in February. Till about almost the end of February. Okay. So Mars being retrograde in Cancer is going to be um, the first week of December, going the end of November, moving, pre and post December the 6th, all the way till February the 20th, 4th, 25th. Okay. Now, Mars is going to be having you remember that Cancer fourth house is an emotional house. Cancer is also water, right? So, we're going to be talking about emotional courage and emotional challenges. Not only you, but the people you're dealing with, your co workers, your boss, people in society, um, governors, people that run certain offices. We're going to be talking about everybody is going to be, of course, affected by Mars being in Cancer, being retrograde. So it's kind of going to be like, you know, um, is somebody going to be more in their sophisticated type of emotions, or are they going to be acting like a big baby? Okay, throwing more temper tantrums, being upset, emotionally challenged, or are they going to be, in a sense, in their higher self, challenging themselves to develop their emotions even greater? Okay, so let's just see what comes out. That's gonna be a while. So that's gonna be December, January, February. So about 3 or so months. Then it's gonna go back to Gemini. You get what I'm saying? So um now you see I already got the cards out. I got Cancer, Mars energy, Aries energy, and then for whatever reason, Scorpio wanted to fall out. We're still in Scorpio season for my channel, Vedic Sidereal, up until December the 15th. Then it will move to Sag. If you're tropical Western, then I guess y'all saying y'all already in Sag season. Okay. I just want to see, yeah, see that eighth house on top of eighth house transformation. I just want to see again what this energy of Scorpio is still bringing. We all are still having this sense of transformation. Um, Endings, all or nothing. Either you're all in or you're all out. Can be also physically, emotionally, um, your thoughts, you know. What are we having this sense of transformation about? Of course, it's going to be different for everybody. But you're going to continue, at least and still till the second week of December, having transformational moments, shocking revelations, secrets, gossip. You're going to still have a lot of secrets that's going to come out, whether you believe them or not. Um, because that's what eighth house do. It's gonna come out one way or another, and at some point of time within this 12-month time period, um, this is especially a time when secrets will be revealed. That can be your own secrets. That can be somebody else's. Um, it can be stuff that we are seeing on TV, hearing on TV, in the news. I'm not surprised that they did that alien release in the news, or from the legislator or the Senate, whoever released that information about aliens in the ocean and that the earth is flat. Of course, eighth house of Scorpio, secrets and stuff will be coming out, will be being revealed. Um, because eighth house of Scorpio also is about a shattering this little crystal ball that some of you may see yourself in. Okay. Nobody can throw stones at your glass crystal ball, and some people may feel that you can't throw stones at their glass crystal ball. Um, but eighth house is also about revelations. So you will see people physically and emotionally breaking down and having revelations about their life, what they have done, what they have participated in, their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, where their true heart lies, right? Um, Exposing stuff about finances also will come out into the open. Shocking revelations, sudden shifts, things that happen out of nowhere, divorces, breaking up, people getting fired, people quitting, all type of things like that. Um, Also, some of you are really thinking about your work and your dedication, having a type of mindset. Do I really want to continue to put the work and effort into blank? Whether it's a relationship, this job, where you live, um, this friend of yours, somebody you're dating, the people you hang around, um, all types of thoughts and ideas and epiphanies will be keep coming to you. Okay. um so of course, Scorpio season was November the 15th through December the 15th. And what else? Things that are not stable, you will start to see uh, the transparency of that, whether it's relationship. I'm not really stable at this job. You will be seeing clues, getting epiphanies and things like that, because the veil is very thin. Eighth house and 12th house are very thin veils for you to see through or have a sense of transparency about people and also about yourself. Now, some of you also, or you may know somebody that all of a sudden are having health issues again. Um, the sun being in Scorpio 8th house is a very dangerous situation. Also, the sun in 12th house of Pisces. So, you may have had some health issues to arise, to come back up. People may be displaying health issues or health concerns because the sun is in Scorpio. Um, And it also can be the downfall to corporations, companies, marriages, relationships. Um, yeah. Sacrifice is the next card that we have here. And we got 12 and then 13. So as we are going through this sense of transformation, kind of like shedding your skin, shedding the skin on a snake, right? Um, Going through a metamorphosis, um, because those old things needs to fall away, um, as you're going through this transformation transition, and then you will, or at the same time, for some of you, have a sense of sacrifice, having a sense of sacrifice. Um, let's just say you are in a relationship and maybe the person is really helping you out and things like that, but you're coming to the sense of realization that this relationship cannot continue. This The way that you feel in this relationship cannot continue. So the sacrifice for you is the transformation, is to go ahead and end it, to let it go, to release it, and you will in some type of way have some type of sacrifice. It may mean that you have to find another type of way to come up with the difference of that money that that person was helping you with. It can be that you maybe, have to work longer hours. um, but it will be some type of sacrifice, that a lot of us will have to endure or is currently enduring. Okay. I know what mine is. Mine right now is having to finish out my lease here, which I'm really ready to transformation. I'm ready to go. But as a sacrifice, I'm seeing the positivity of it, that I have a roof over my head, I have somewhere to stay. Um, I'm comfortable, but it's just the environment and the toxic situation that I have to deal with the people in the office. Um, Fraudulent charges, creating all these different bills and things like that that is not really associated with me, trying to make me pay, or different ways to give me a bill to get more money. Because and I'm probably not the only one. They're probably doing everybody like that over here, because right now a lot of people are not moving in over here. A lot more people are moving out. So they're trying to make up the difference of, having to pay a large water bill, but you only got a certain amount of tenants left in the community. So to make that up, you want to try and come up with fraudulent bills, or to add on to different bills to kind of make up the difference by having, a full community, but you got like one third. So I understand and see the game. So right now, I understand what my sacrifice is. And then we have Eight of Cups, the number eight, emotionally withdrawal, which is walking away, emotionally unhappy, emotionally unsatisfied. And let's go ahead and get your last one. All right. What is this? Four of Wands in reverse. Rest and rejuvenate. A sense of feeling uncomfortable. We're talking about Mars in fourth house of Cancer. Okay. So, some of you, this sacrifice can be, like I said, letting go of a friendship, a relationship, a job, a situation, an emotion, a thought, a feeling, a non action. Okay. Um, a sense of confronting yourself for some of you, of looking back or looking at a lot of things that you have been sacrificing. And what reason for? Has it been a good reason? Have it been, frivolous or silly or non-denomination, whatever it is. You got the Two of Cups over there also in reverse. You know, also for some of you, don't sacrifice your time, money, and energy on something or somebody that you may not truly have any feelings or emotions for anymore or at all. Okay. Now, if for some of you, we talked about this in the video, last night on how do they feel about you. It was very forthcoming. Um, and whoever that is, a new person or ex, okay, they are, or the masculines right now are going through still a huge sense of revelation. And they've really been going through it since, I would want to say early, since the beginning of the year. But it really started when K2 and Rahu happened the end of last year. Around about this time is when Rahu and K2 started really, you know, creating havoc and chaos, um, bringing a lot of revelation to people. hmm All right, let's go ahead and clarify this or get some more information. So we got change, transform. Aries' first house is always going to be you. Remember, I teach you to remember you, yourself, and I, your personality, your persona, the sun energy. I know the sun is Leo, but we're still talking about first house, which is you as a physical body, you as a spirit, a entity, a spiritual being, your physical body, your appearance, your looks, um, your personality, your persona. All of that is what makes you up who you are, which why it starts at the first house, which means you. Okay, so this is about you necessarily and your transformation, your changes, your sacrifices. What action or energy, okay, are you going to withdraw or to give in a certain particular situation that you're dealing with? Have you been avoiding it, or have you really been giving it some effort? Because you do have the Eight of Cups here, okay? So, Eight of Cups is I'm emotionally tired. You're emotionally withdrawing yourself. You could be soon, the first week of December, wanting to go into like what I finna say hibernation, but isolation. You emotionally don't want to be bothered because your your transformation is happening. Your your change is happening for a reason, for a purpose, whether you see it, whether you understand it or not. And the looking at the spread here is giving more emotional than physical. Okay. Some of you, you're emotionally withdrawn, even if you're in a relationship, if you're dating somebody, even if you're living with somebody or married, you're still emotionally withdrawn or feeling separated with this person. You could be seeing this person every day, still talking on the phone, still going out on dates, but you're emotionally not there. Mm-mm. I see it here. And for some of you, from that standpoint, when Mars does go into Cancer, either you're going to decide to go further into it and give it some energy and some action, or you're going to revert. It's going to be either or, because this is going to be different for everybody. Okay. Because fourth house of Cancer is all about your feelings, your emotion. Do you feel comfortable? Are you ready to feel comfortable? Are you ready to allow yourself to feel comfortable? um it also can be a fight, altercation, and or argument. because you may not emotionally be on the same page as somebody else, because maybe you're not just ready, or maybe they're not the one, because the Two of Cups is in reverse. So we got Taurus energy, still also giving Scorpio. Taurus is the seventh house to Scorpio, and Jupiter is still retrograde. So a lot of y'all still are like, okay, where is the prosperity? Where is the change that is happening? But it's starting with the within the eighth house of Scorpio first. Okay, it's some things that you need to do to clear up, to clean up before Jupiter goes back direct, for that level of movement and positivity, abundance, prosperity that you will receive. But if you're not cleaning up, that's kind of like you ordered new furniture, but you still got the old furniture in the house in the way. Your house is a mess, but you're steady trying to order new stuff, but you ain't cleaned up and got rid of all the other stuff yet. It's like you trying to bring in or want brand new stuff on top of old stuff, whether those are feelings, emotions, whatever. Okay. Even a sense of emotionally attached to somebody else, but you're trying to date to get that old person off your mind by trying to add somebody new. So, of course, some of you are not going to be emotionally attached or allow yourself to emotionally be attached to a new person because you're still drawn to the other. Sacrifice. hmm The lovers. Some of you, like, hey, I could be a lover, I could be in love, but I won't be emotionally attached. I don't want or don't feel that this is a partnership either anymore, or you're saying this about somebody new. hmm If you're dating somebody new, or somebody soon new will be coming in, can be also when Jupiter goes direct, because the Knight of Pentacles is here. That's Taurus energy. Jupiter has been retrograde from Taurus for a couple of months now. Um, you've been slow moving with this person, you know, and this person soon is ready to uh will begin. Like I said, when Mars goes into Cancer, they're going to want to start expressing their feelings and emotions, even though in the beginning they were slow about it too. But now, especially if they're a Scorpio moon or even a sun, they're really about to start to express the way that they feel. They have been in an emotional slump also. And they're trying to see also if you're the one. One thing about Scorpios, either they like you or they don't. That's it. There's no in between about that. Either they want to be with you or they don't. Um, and because of that, that's when they decide on how much emotions, and love, intimacy that they would want to give you and to share with you. Okay. Remember that Scorpios really act like Tauruses. And hey, Beauty's Art, how are you? Um, Everybody acts like their seventh house. I'm not talking about your first house. I'm talking about your seventh. So if you're a Libra, you really act like an Aries. If you're an Aries, you really act like a Libra. Now, your personality and your persona will totally be like Mars energy. But when it comes to loves, feelings, and emotions, and your heart and partnership, Aries, you're going to act like a Libra. You're going to want a balanced relationship. You're going to want partnership. That's something that you're really going to crave. You may not initially show it or act like it, but on the inside, that's how you operate. Now that I gave you the inside tip, don't keep trying to see somebody as their sun sign. You see them as their seventh house. Okay. When you're especially picking a partner, They'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm a Scorpio," so that automatically tells you they're gonna act like a Taurus. Okay, so that will tell you on what to do, what kind of not to do, what their strength is, what not their strengths, how they feel, and how they look at partnership. They really are going to be more about saving money, um, about home and family. Um, it can be very hard for them a lot of times to make decisions. They can be all about their finances. They can be very value, or their values can be very important to them. And also, this is where the possessiveness come in. Not because they're Scorpio, but because they're a Taurus. Okay? And they're going to have a lot of ups and downs about emotional security. Now, Tauruses are going to be acting like the Scorpios. Either they like you or they don't. Okay? With Tauruses, it's going to be like all or nothing. You can have some sudden shocking events and moments dealing with Tauruses. They like stability. They transform a lot or go through a lot of transformations. So there can be a lot of moving around. There can be in and out of relationships or avoiding relationships. But that ought to be another whole video. Six of Cups. Two of Cups landing back on the Two of Cups. So you got one in the upright, one in reverse. hmm So taking your time about love, relationship, partnership. Three of Swords. hmm Three of Swords at the bottom. Transformation don't have a time limit on it. Some of you, this can be way back from your past that you started your transformation and you've been moving slow ever since. Going slow about it. You haven't been in a rush to really commit. You could have had a lover here or two or there or thought about it, but then you kind of cut it off, received a little heartbreak or broke their heart, and you moved on. But I don't really see a lot of y'all right now still wanting to invest into a partnership. Now, because of this change that is happening, I feel that a lot of you will be more ready within the next 6 months. Okay? And or, and when K2 and Rahu moves. I told y'all in the middle of this year that relationships were not going to be stable because of Rahu and K2, which is the actual transformation for everybody. Rahu and K2 don't move but every 20 years. And this was a shocking movement, revelation for a lot of us. A lot of you also, this was your first Rahu and K2. Some of you don't even know what that is. Um, when that energy came into your life starting October, November last year, it was a is going to be or is a 18-month stretch. So like I said, it will be moving finally May, June of next year. And it's Rahu and Ketu been teaching everybody a lot. Okay, some of you that are older, especially if you're in your 50s and 60s, this is probably your second Rahu K2. Okay, the last time that Rahu and K2 had moved was around September, the second week of September 2001. And Rahu in K2 does bring significant major events into the world when it shifts. Okay. It brings huge transformation and revelation. It does bring change, not necessarily good change, but it does bring change. Now, looking at the Six of Cups, kindred spirits, um, friendly, you know, taking your time with somebody, um, And don't use the friend slogan if you're not really wanting to be this person's friend and be genuine. Because for some of you, this can lead to a partnership, it can lead into a love relationships. Um, this person does or will want this with you, even if they're new and you haven't met them yet. Um, if this is an ex, they're moving back towards you very slowly because they know what they did. They messed up the kindred feelings, emotions, and emotional security and relationship with you. So trying to figure out as a sacrifice, they sacrifice that for whatever else. Okay. And to rebuild a Six of Cups is very hard. It's very hard. So for this person as an ex to try to come back to you, it could be almost another several years before they would even gain the courage to uh, try to rebuild a kindred spirit with you, to even be back on friendly terms. Because some of you, they know Eight of Cups, that you have emotionally withdrawn and walked away from them, probably for good. And for them, they hate that sacrifice, or they did that sacrifice um, for you. Not, I don't feel for you, but for them. hmm They sacrificed this love relationship. Also, could have been possible long term, even marriage. Also, twin flame connection. They sacrificed that for whatever that either they felt they wasn't ready for transformation, or they had so much stuff going on in their life besides you, probably still tied to other people, still being lovers to other people, not wanting to transform their self, not wanting to transform their job, their career, to do better, to be a better person. Last night's reading was talking about your person rather stay a king of pentacles instead of turning their self into an emperor. They're happy with that. And because of that sacrifice that they're doing to their self, it's also a sacrifice to you of losing out on that future marriage, partnership, or past life reconnection. You get me? So, let's wrap this up real quick. What can I throw out? I don't know what to throw out. I need to figure out some more what I got as more clarifying cards. I got so many, but I don't know what to use. All right, so we got anxiety and worryation in reverse. Yeah, don't necessarily worry and give yourself anxiety, and not allow yourself to rejuvenate yourself or to get rest, to take rest. Um, because you're moving too fast. Mars is a fast energy. Okay, so don't move yourself too fast emotionally and also physically. That can put you into health scares, that can make you feel turned upside down, that can, bring you into a sense of stress. What I did learn that we are in coming up the year of the snake next year. So when the snake kept coming out for a couple of readings ago, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was pertaining to that reading, yes, but this is also about, like I said, shedding of the skin of a snake, because the year of the snake is 2025. Okay, and we are going to be going through a lot of transformation, not only for ourself, Aries first house, but in this realm, in this world around us. We'll be going through a lot of transformations. Um, and also to help you out, you want to you kind of want to also shed as much as you can because you don't want to carry this stuff over. And it's not about a New Year's resolution and all that stuff there. It's about the shape and the shifting that you know you need to do. Also, your surroundings, these people, if they mean you no good, if they only just want to be a lover in your life, call you when it's time to get busy, and you got to shed all that stuff, okay? Because it's blocking your partnership that you're keep manifesting for, that you're asking for. Where's my signs of love? Show me the signs of love. Show me the meaning of love. But are you allowing things to shape and to shift with inside of you? So, I'm sorry. Apology in reverse. Intimacy, bonding. Stop being influenced by friends, cutting friends off. No more ghosting. No more disappearing. Some of you will actually start to decide to stop ghosting people, to give a person another chance, and to stop being afraid. This also can be this person as a new or ex. Um, Whoever it is, they're still moving slow. You're moving slow. Because of this Mars going into Cancer, this is going to actually give them the time to drop this sense of fear and to come towards you and to express or do some type of sign of love, some type of sign or expression of love. And you're going to see it, you're going to know it, because they're going to have the courage all of a sudden to do it between December and February. Okay. Also, you stop letting social media also influence you. Getting and letting social media go for a while, living your life. Stop ghosting people or disappearing just to sit around and watch social media. Okay. Getting back this intimacy with yourself and for yourself, doing signs of love for yourself, whether it's, continuing your self care, getting a haircut, getting your hair done, doing your own hair, doing your nails, get a manicure, guys, or something like that. Get a massage, doing something, the signs of love, that you love yourself, you take care of yourself, um, and building back a better bond as intimacy with yourself. Because when you really love yourself like that, then you will also notice the mimicking, okay, um, of people trying to mimic love towards you and for you. You're going to see that it's fake and it's false. You will no longer be up under that type of influence of fake love, fake apologies. Hey, Stagner, you got some internet? Now, also giving yourself a second chance on love. Okay. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers are single on purpose, and you have good reason. You've been taking it slow about yourself. Even if you are interested in somebody, you ain't thought about jumping into no relationship. You said you was almost out. Jumping back into a relationship with anybody. But I feel between now and June of next year, you're going to start being less afraid. You're going to be having less fears when it comes to bonding or allowing yourself to bond with new people. Now, it don't have to be romantic because the Six of Cups is here. There can be new groups of friends because these other groups of friends, they got to go. Okay? They got to go. You got to clear out your phone, delete those numbers, reblock some people, whatever you got to do. This is also part of your transformation and change. It's time for new connections and new friendships. Um, I know this kind of resonates with me because I cut off all my friends. And I'm talking about female and males. And I have done that literally the past 7 to 8 years. I have gotten rid of all my fake female friends, um, male friends that was, no intimacy. I've gotten rid of all those people, transformation, probably about 8 years now. Yep. They really say as an adult, you don't really have any friends, maybe but one true one. What is that? Between the lines, look for what's hidden. Okay. You do got still somebody around you that is shaped and shifting, that will shape and shift just to be what you need for them to be at that time. So make sure you're looking for what's hidden, okay? Because snakes are hidden. They can hide in the grass, hide behind rocks, in the bushes, on the branches. Read between the lines of what somebody is saying and what they're not saying. Okay, you want to pay attention to what they're not saying. They can keep saying all type of stuff to you all day, but what are they not purposely giving you information about? Now, since that came out, let me try to clarify. Can be competition. The other woman is here. Um, a lot of you that can really be pertaining to your ex or somebody that you cut off, because they had you in competition. But of course, y'all are my subscribers, so you definitely not gonna be, allowing yourself to be competition with anybody or anything. Of course. So we don't play that around here. We don't do the competition thing. And whoever that they sacrifice your relationship for, they wasn't competition anyway. Now, this person also maybe thought that you had other lovers or people, and that, maybe they wasn't up to par because of shaped and shifting, um, and didn't want or thought that they couldn't compete with whoever you had on the other side, right? But all of a sudden, this person or these people are going to start having courage by Mars being in Cancer to um, to say something, to bring this to the surface. They want to correct their own feelings and emotions within inside of them. Um, they want to feel this type of support or stability again with you. Some of you also may start to travel or want to travel, also thinking about buying a car. Um, just be careful with that, with the Three of Swords over there. Okay, see, they're developing over time, family legacy, the good stuff, finesse, ripening age as well. So read between the lines and really see if a person, new or old, just being around them, read the energy of them, okay? Because you do have the lovers, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and I already just said this. Whoever you're dealing with or about to deal with, okay, because time is an illusion, but how you want to invest your time emotionally and physically by building a friendship, a love relationship, intimacy, and bonding. If you continue to do that, hey, Reese, babe, I miss you so much. Developing over time, it will turn into a partnership. So if that's something that you don't really read in between the lines, that you don't really want to do with this person, then just ahead of time say Six of Cups, and they're gonna be like, what do you mean? Six of Cups, okay? I just want to be friends and be platonic, so don't be intimate with them. Okay? Don't be intimate with them because however that this is shaped and shifting, this is your next round of lessons and partnership that it will be opening of the year of the snake 2025 coming towards you. Okay? And you got mimicking here. So, something here can and will develop over time, but it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow moving. It's going to be slow moving. And it will continue to ripen. Okay? It will continue to ripen. Fine wine will also continue to get better over time. Okay? See there, metamorphosis again. The butterfly. Be open. Embrace the change. Evolution of the soul. Reinventing yourself. Everything that I've been saying about an hour almost. Okay? This card is in reverse, which is the waterfall. We're talking about fourth house of Cancer. Mars being there, starting the end of November, December the 6th, all the way till February 24th. So this is not just, oh, this is going to happen the next couple of days. This is going to initiate now, okay? It's shaped and shifting into this energy now, all the way up until when Mars goes back to Gemini. So that's going to be after February. Okay? Again, Mars will be in Cancer from the first week of December all the way till February 24th. So keep this in your mind to keep reading between the lines and look for what's hidden. Look for what's hidden. Somebody's going to be holding their feelings and emotions on the inside. It's either going to be tears of sorrow or tears of joy. Somebody is going to want to hold on to something, and something may not actually be a fulfillment. Okay, we already got the Eight of Cups here. The waterfall in reverse is going to be pent up feelings and emotion. Look for what is hidden. Look for what somebody is not showing you because they're mimicking. Okay, somebody can just be mimicking your reactions, your feelings and emotions, because that's what they do. They shape and they shift. You know, con artists, they really shape and shift to the to the people that they're about to con. You know how people will act like they're rich, they'll dress up, act like they're business people. They got all these investments, they got all these different properties, but they're a con artist, okay? And then they'll, like, go to these seminars and act like they're about to invest and buy some new property. And then it may be a young lady there that does have properties that is very well reserved, looking for marriage and partnership. It's a couple of movies out like that, right? Even like The Stepfather. Oh, that's creepy. Y'all remember the old movie The Stepfather? They don't made a couple of different versions of it. hmm You know how he shaped and shift to be that person that that single parent, that single mother is looking for. Um, and he shapes and mimic and shifts into the perfect stepfather. But behind that, read between the line, look for what's hidden. It's a lot of worryation, anxiety, mimicking, okay? But he's shaped and shifting only to show signs of love, but it's really no love there, okay? To build that bond and that intimacy, but on the inside, it's a lot of fears, anxiety, being afraid. So, and really he didn't really like no type of competition. He didn't like the neighbors. He didn't like the stepdaughter that had friends, that had a boyfriend. Didn't like no type of other competition around the single mother and the daughter. I don't know who this is for, but I ain't never really said anything as a reference to movies like that on my channel. So be very careful with that. And also could be vice versa. If you're a father and you're bringing in, dating a feminine and, wow, dating a feminine and they're coming in, as a possible stepmother or whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got to listen to what you hear and what you're not hearing. Mm-hmm. So you need to make up specific questions to ask this person. Will they have the answer right off the bat? Or will they start to stutter and act like they got to get back to you with the answer? Come up with some different questions, you know? Come up with different scenarios. Be very friendly about it. Ask it at a weird time. If you're out on a date and maybe you're at a movie or bowling or something like that, ask a weird question and see how this person is quick on their toes with the answer. Because sometimes when people are shaped and shifting, and this also can actually be a real shape shifter, so be careful with that. Because I got a lot of transformation and metamorphosis here. Mm-hmm. I sure do. So this person actually can be a real shapeshifter. So please be careful on that. So we got yeah, but no. Okay. And it is shapeshifters out there. I don't know if I ever told y'all, but it is. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody here is not feeling it, not ready to take action, not ready for bonding or intimacy. I'm sorry, but it's like, yeah, it's a no. And let's get your last card. We're going to end it for today. That is in reverse. The number 10, you are my everything. Wow. Another card in reverse, which is I worry about us a lot. This shape shifting is really coming across as somebody who is just going with the flow. If you just want intimacy and a lover, just be very careful. Because this person may shift and change on you. And may all of a sudden want relationship. Maybe they already want it, but not really expressing it or telling you. And maybe you are not still quite ready for that yet. Okay, we have another woman at the bottom. So this can also be a choice that some of you masculines need to make between two women, leaving one, going toward, or allowing yourself to meet a new one. But one of them is only shape shifting to act like they're being the one that you need, but they're really not. Okay. Um, if you're a divine feminine and this is about a masculine, this person is acting like a shapeshifter to be the masculine that you appear or want them to be, but they're still wanting their ex. If this is an ex to you, their sacrifice and stayed with this ex and tried to shape shift to you, but you seen it, you caught it, you read between the lines, and you cut it off. You said, yeah, but no, you know? And this person is now realizing that they lost their everything and they're very sorry. But they know Ace of Wands in reverse that they probably will never get another chance with you about it. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and let y'all go. I've been on here long enough. Um, I probably can and will be able to get a reading back tomorrow for y'all. We're gonna do another Mars in Cancer reading. I just decided to do this tonight because I got the download at the last minute. So we'll get back into another reading of this again. So just keep this in mind because this energy may be coming up for some of y'all more sooner than later. Okay, some of y'all may have a date or some type of connection coming up in the next couple of days because it is the holidays. So just pay attention to your surroundings, competition. Some of you also may have somebody to pop up as an ex visiting family, um, while you are the new person, and then the ex comes to the family home. Okay, probably saying that they're still sleeping with your person, and it's going to be a Three of Swords. So always come back and let me know what's going on with y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one.